In Islam, what is the most important thing? Is the tawheed of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. To worship Allah as one without joining any partners with Him. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the Quran said, and your Lord has decreed that you only worship Him. Immediately after that, to be dutiful to your parents. To be good to your parents. Also, this story teaches us the power of the dua of the parents. And pay attention to this. Because if you're a parent, no matter how bad your children might get, no matter how far away they might go, how disobedient they might be, always remember the power of dua. And a lot of times when the children really go astray, it's because of the way you raised them. But remember the power of dua. He didn't fulfill her right. She became angry. She made dua upon him. So it's important for us as parents to remember, always make dua for your children, never on your children. Because the power of the parent, the dua of the parent is strong, it's powerful. And then also to the children, to the youngsters who are here with us today, remember the power of the dua of your parents. When you are disobedient and you don't fulfill what you're supposed to fulfill as a son, as a daughter, if you get them to where they're so upset they make dua upon you, you're in big trouble. Also in this story, there's a fifth issue that we need to reflect on. And what is the ruling if your parents call you when you are praying? First of all, it's either a fard prayer, that which is compulsory, the 5 daily prayers, or it's the sunnah prayers. If it's fard, you do not leave the salat. But what you do in this situation is the takhfif. You shorten the prayer, you lighten the prayer. Also, and this is confirmed in the sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam in Sahih Bukhari, from the hadith of Abu Qatada radiallahu an, when the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam heard the baby crying, and he would shorten the prayer so the woman wouldn't be distracted, so it wouldn't be difficult to her while she was praying. Look at the rahmah, the mercy of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam with his ummah. If it is the sunnah or the nafil prayer, what do? First of all, you need to know if your parents will become angry if you don't answer, or they won't become angry. Or if they're in dire need of you, or it's not really that important. Everybody knows their parents when they call them what they usually need. If you know they're not going to become angry, then you finish the prayer. You shorten it, but you finish it, then you immediately go to your parents. But if you know they're in need, and they're going to become angry if you don't answer, then you break the prayer, and you go and see what your parents, what they need, you serve them, and then you come back to the prayer. When you come back to the prayer, you start from where? You start from the beginning, from Allahu Akbar, from the beginning, and start your prayer all over. This is the sunnah to do, inshallah ta'ala, if your parents call you when you're praying. Also, from the things that we benefit from this story is how to deal with, or the reality of the evil people, and how they want to destruct and corrupt upon earth. He's not doing anything, he's not harming anybody, he's in his temple outside of the city worshipping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But here, look at the people of evil. And the people agreed to pay her, to support her, to distract him. And this is how the people of shar, the people of evil, always do. They come to the salihin, to the pious people, to al-multazimeen, to the ones who are practicing their deen. They want to distract them for them to leave the deen, to enter into kufr. Or they want you to fall into sin. Also, what we gain and we benefit from this hadith, the importance to confirm when any news comes to you. Oh, you will believe if somebody comes to you with some news, some information, he tells you, yo, this brother says this brother does that. But tabayyanu, investigate, make sure, confirm what's been said. If we start to implement this ayah, everything will change for us. When it comes to the ones who spread the rumors and the ones who spread the fitna. If the people came to Jurayj and asked him, it wouldn't have been these problems. Also, from the things that we gain from this story is how the pious deal with calamities. Here's somebody devoted 24/7 to worshipping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. All of a sudden he's got people ripping down his temple. What did he do? He knows the only way out is through what? Through who? Through Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He was calm. He was cool. He returned to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this is the sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, that at the time of difficulty, the time of challenges, He would race to the prayer.